Good morning, everybody. This is Doggone John signing back in. And you know what day it is. It's Teener Tuesday, y'all. So let's show off some of them Teeners. And I'm going to do a walk around on a pretty cool knife that I just got in. I've had it for a couple days and can't seem to get it out of my pocket. So must be a good one, right? All right, let's show it off. So this here is a 74 pattern from Great Eastern Cutlery. No surprise there. This one here is called the Mustang. So this one here, don't mind that. That's my notes. This one here is in Arizona ironwood for the covers. As you can see, it's looking beautiful in the sunlight. I shot this video one time indoors, and I realized that it needed more justification than that. Had to give it some beautiful natural lighting. So anyway, yeah, let's start from the top though. So we got nickel silver bolsters like most of them use on here. They're fluted. This is typical of the Northfield line, and that's who makes this, or that's that's this knife. I mean, is Northfield. So it's a step up from the Titty Ute. Brass pins, as you can see on the back, brass liners. The back spring is nice and polished and clean looking. I polished the shield and the bolsters with some really fine sandpaper and gave it a satin look because the original mirror polish on there just was kind of wearing out. It didn't look as good anymore. So I took the liberty of kind of cleaning that up. As you can tell, that might look a little familiar. That's the bomb shield. Yep, that was on the 13 whip that I'd showed. Um, and they used it on this one too. They used it on this one first, obviously, because the whip is newer, but I think it looks great on there. It looks very classy. Matches the wood really well, I think. Yeah. So let's check out the meat and potatoes of here. The blade. Isn't that something? So that there is a drop point blade with them teeners on there. Look at them teeners. I've been using this for a dinner or two, and it looks great. I think it matches that wood swirl really well. Very pleased with it. I captured it. I didn't know if I was going to be able to or not. See the Northfield unXL'd in there and the horse? It's got the Mustang right in the middle. So yeah, there's that. Just a normal nail neck on there. I'm not super pleased about that. You know how I feel about the long pools. I love them things, but they didn't put it on this one for some reason. Um, that's okay though. It still fits really well. So if you wanted to try to pinch it open, it is possible. As you can see, it takes a little bit of a perfect kind of freaking grab, but it is possible. Otherwise, you got to use the nail neck, which is cool too. So the etch on there is really cool though. See if I can capture it one more time. I absolutely love it. I think it's really, really cool. I like the horse in there. There you can see it kind of, just barely, but it's there. So let's see, what else didn't I go over on this baby? Let's check out this right here on the Tang stamp. So as you can see, you got the Northfield unXL'd, and maybe you can't see. It's really bright out here, so it might be having a hard time capturing this. But there's Northfield unXL'd, made in the USA. On this side, you got GEC's made in carbon steel, 1095 to be specific. This is a 74. It's got the 5 Skinner looking blade on there, the same one they use for the bullnose. It's got one blade, and it was made in 2020. So a pretty recent run of these. Not quite as old as, or I'm sorry, I'm getting off track a little bit here. So what I was trying to say is that they made a couple of runs of these, and this is the most recent one of them. Some of the older ones are a lot harder to get, and very expensive. On the other hand, I know that Richter, he's got both patterns of this, I believe. So they make this one here, the Mustang, and then they make one called the Stallion, which is a clip point blade instead of a drop point blade, and they use different covers on that, of course. I know there's one in Cocobolo, I believe, with I'm not sure. I call it the cloud shield. It's kind of similar to the propeller in a way, just has more bubbles to it. And then I know they made one in smooth white bone, which ends up turning out a little bit more yellow for some reason. But it looks great. Very cool. So let's talk about walk and talk on here real quick. Just take a listen to that. Not too shabby, right? I'm satisfied with it. So I'm going to give that, let's see, let's do the open to the half stop. I'm going to give that about a 5, maybe a 4. And maybe about the same for that, maybe a little bit stronger. It's a little stronger on the full open. So very great pull on this. I don't think it's too heavy. I don't think it's too light. It's very, very centered, very mediated, I would say. The Viper, I wanted to mention on this, uses the same frame. So let's use our imagination, if you will. So right now we got the normal 74, right? Now let's close that part up right there. I'll grab the blade safely. So there's your 74. Now let me do one of these. And there's your 47. So they flipped this frame upside down and then add the Warncliffe on there, and that makes it the sway back. So that's another reason why I really dig this one in particular, is because I love the ergonomics of the 47. You know, it lays in your hand really well, the sway backs. And then on the vice versa side with this one, you know how your fingers just kind of curl up in that position naturally? That's what this one does. It has that great swoop down like that I love. So that's why this one here was an easy choice for me. I swapped this with my 72 Cody Scout in the burnt sienna bone. I know a lot of people like that one, and I did too, but I really wanted this more. The sizing of the 72 just wasn't right for me, it seemed like, and it was hard and uncomfortable kind of to fit in my hand. It was small, and I like my knives a little bit bigger than that. So anyway, I traded up for this thing, and I don't regret a thing. This thing's awesome. It's exactly what I wanted. Just kind of show that off a little bit. Now, let's check centering on this bad boy. Pretty sure it's plain as day. Yep, right down Broadway, just like you'd expect. There's zero blade play in these. That's one thing I never have to talk about with Great Eastern Cutlery. A little flaw right there. It looks like the previous owner, might have put on some epoxy or some kind of deal on there. Maybe super glue. I'm not sure what it is, because maybe the covers were breaking off. I'm not 100%. Fit and finish on this is still great. There are a couple nicks right there, it looks like, which I'm not sure, again, if it's from, I'm going to guess it's probably not from the factory. The dude before me told me this was a user, which is cool with me, because I like users. I don't really have any Safe Queens in my collection. So anyway, that about does it, I guess, for Teener Tuesday, and show off this beautiful freaking knife that I have now. I had somebody freak out on me the other day in the comment section because I closed my knife like this. So already watch. Oh, yeah. He didn't like that. He's like, "You're gonna cut yourself, man." I'm like, "Well, it's been known to happen. I ain't gonna lie." No, honest to God, though, I've never cut myself with that method. Always been good with that. That's why I like the half stops. That's why it's there. Actually, is for safety, in case you were to bang the back of that while you were, using it. See, the pinch is hard on there sometimes, especially you got, like sweaty hands or whatever. Easier to use the nail nick. So anyway, y'all, I appreciate y'all stopping by. I've been letting this ride in the Whiskey Butero slip that I made. This is kind of just kind of just been my Northfield, my Sodbuster 71, bullnose, and this knife. it's home riding around. I just really like it. The leather is really nice, and this is one of my favorite pieces that I've made. I think got the OD green stitching on there. I made one with red recently too, and I think the red's great contrast also. But yeah, so we're gonna throw that in there, and that's that. Fits like a glove. All right, y'all. Well, I think that about does it. I'm gonna get back to it. Thanks for watching. Um, Shout out to my man Michael Richter. If you haven't seen his channel, I'm sure you have if you're watching me, but if you haven't, go out and check him out. This is his open tag, and one of my favorite ones to do throughout the week because I love patina. Patina, patina, patina. Is it really patina if you don't say it 3 times? I guess not, right? All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm done goofing around. I'm going to head out. Y'all have a good one. Talk to y'all later. Doggone out.